was March 1st, 2024 at exactly 2:01 p.m. American time, Nigerian time all over the world. 2:01 March 1st, 2024. And as at February 14, 2024, on a live program, this Commissioner of Information and Strategy said that they have sent the results. But the lab is confirming now that the result was received March 1st, 2 weeks. 2 weeks after the call was made was when they sent the result. Is that not a big ojoro to justice for Mohbad? Where did they keep the sample? Thank you.
That means that it was because of Brekete intervention.
Thank you. Because they were forced.
It was even after 2 weeks, not immediately.
It was not even the same day. It's not the second day. It was 2 weeks after the Brekete call that they sent the sample. Now, do you know why this page one is being hidden and being do like this? Is because they know that if critical people like us take a look at it, we will detect. Look at it. That is why everybody needs to have this page, so that when you're talking about it, for even anti-justice for justice. Now ask me where the Mohbad sample was kept till March 1st, 2024. Let's talk on that alone first, before we not go back to establish more facts.
And
okay, so Bayo has sort of hit the nail on the head. So now, if you do the maths, this sample was taken, first things first, exhumed 21st. 22nd was when they took the samples. According to this report, it was collected on the 22nd. These samples that were collected are samples that, don't forget, there's blood. I refer you back to the coroner inquest where the pathologist came out and was saying even getting the blood, and it was I think he was coming up with some crap about being difficult. He also alleged that even the blood we saw in the coffin was not really blood. It was clay or something like that. But he was making up stories about the blood. But here we have a sample of blood, 0.5 ml. We also have another one for 1 ml, unspecified blood, and then there's another blood for 1 ml. And now they're saying it's approximate. We're even going to go to that later. So if you remember the show on Brekete, I will try and play it, but it's too long, but I'll see if I can play a clip of it. The guy said, oh, if we had a lab suit, whatever, that wasn't burned down, these samples would have been, all of this thing would have been done in their lab and all of that. So where did they store the samples? Somebody will say, why? While we're analyzing, we did a research where it said if causes of this death could be the anaphylactic shock and all of those things they're saying, you would even have to store these samples at -4 degrees Celsius.
God bless you.
The question is, where did Lagos State store these samples? Why?
From September.
Number one, why?
To March 1st.
Would you take out a sample and keep it up until that time? Now, I refer you guys back to the timing from when NMS Lab got this sample, which is the 1st of March 2024. And as at the 28th of March, they already had their first report issued. They already now had their second report on the 9th of April. Now, if you do the proximity as me and Bayo did, that's about what? 3rd to the 28th. So you want to say in about 5 weeks or less. Bayo, do the math for me, you know better. They had this result ready. So if you took these samples, you exhumed the body, why did it take you that long? Now, if you had sent those samples at the time where you sent it, we would not probably be dealing with inconclusive and all of those stuff, whatever they call.
God bless you. God
We won't
bless you.
deal with that. We probably not have that to deal with because they would have the samples early. And then even if I did a research online
Exactly.
on anaphylactic shock, and they're saying if you even want to find out that, I'll see if I can open my screen to show you guys that one. If you want to find out that, apart from them saying you have to store the samples at 4 degrees Celsius, they said you would be able to still get a time of death because they found the time of death for the person that they were working on as a research. They said the person was the postmortem, after death was 4 days after death. They were even able to determine the time of death. They said the time of death was within 1 hour time. That is for, somebody who they did a postmortem 4 days after. All right. And I would like to clear this here. The circumstances, whether exhumed, not exhumed, buried, thrown in the forest, does not matter in a country that has technologists to handle postmortem examinations. It doesn't matter. You embalm him, you don't embalm him, it doesn't matter. They will do what they need to do. They found that under 4 days. They needed 4 days. Within 4 days, they were able to tell you the time of death. So if you kept samples that you took, and I quote, according to the postmortem, from the 22nd up until the 3rd, because you have to count until when this hospital got the samples. If you kept it from all that then to that time, what temperature, and even if you stored it at -4 degrees Celsius, were you deliberately wanting to have composed samples sent to the United States of America to conduct this test? Brekete said, and I quote in his YouTube, he said that I hear say they won't make the body, the body done the rotten. The guy quickly said, don't mind everything you hear. But if he would ever listen, Commissioner of Information or whatever you are, how do you explain samples that NMS Lab is saying you sent them the samples on the 1st of March, 2024, but you collected samples on the 22nd of September? Why did you keep the samples? Where did you store them? In your words, lawsuit is burnt.
Sorry. Right about now, I'm a bit emotional because I asked myself a question: what did this guy do now? What was his sin actually? When you knew you're not going to do anything, you should have left the guy. Let the father forget that you even exhuming. What is your gain? Now, what I'm thinking right about now is that the fact that Berekete said in 14th of February, then he confirmed that they've sent.
Daddy, I'm sorry, your daddy. Don't get emotional yet. Let me give you something that will make you more emotional.
Wait.
When you look at that list,
Bayo, let me just.
when you look at that list,
Bayo,
they did not put bone marrow. Bone marrow was not included in the tests that they ran. Bone marrow was not included in the test that they ran. And this inconclusive professor said that based on the test they did on the bone marrow, our people, wait till this guy, wait till this boy, wait till Mohbad do this government. Mohbad do this government. Wait till this boy, wait till Baba Joseph do this government. Wait till we do this government for this country.
Okay, now Bayo, this is where I'm even going to right now. When Berekete called and the man said, give me some few minutes, blah, 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 I'll call you back. And the phone, they initiated that conversation. And the man said loud and clear that the sample have been taken to Pennsylvania. Now, this is where I'm thinking to. Maybe it was when that man said on Berekete that this result has been taken to so lab. That is when then Baba Mohbad went to make the verification they did at the lab. And when you note, as of the time that man said they've sent this sample, from the date on this paper, the sample was not sent. So probably the Punch headline we got that there was no sample that was brought to their facility. Probably it was the duration of when that man said that thing on Berekete's show. Can anybody, you now understand what they talk at all?
Yeah, we understand. Yes, York, we get you. So yes, because it seems like it was that time. So what they said to say that there was no sample received, they hadn't sent it as at then.
God bless you.
That's what you say.
Now, another painful question is, I don't know why. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm frustrated right now. What do you think the guy do?
York, I'm sorry, I don't want to bust your bubbles more, okay? I want to talk about the decomposed bits that they were coming up with. And permit me to open my screen to show you something I seen on Google. Hold on. I'm putting my phone on my lap. I just want to show it for evidence, not because it's going to, But I had to Google, what does autolysis mean in depth? Autolysis, the enzymatic digestion of cells by enzymes present within them. The cells most susceptible to autolysis tends to be dying or dead cells. So then I asked myself a question. I don't know, let me see if I can find more of them. Let me find let's open that report again. So let's go to the second bit of this report, okay? I'm sorry I'm busting your head a little bit, but let's go there. I need to open it properly. Okay, Bayo, thank you. I mean, sorry, York, thank you. Yes,
And
yes.
do you notice that even in that list that we are checking now, where they wrote label, that column they wrote label, it's not every specimen that was tagged Aloba promise.
Thank you.
When you check it properly, the down parts,
Yes.
not every.
And how are we so sure that it was Mohbad's specimen that were worked on or that were checked on? How are we so sure? Because I don't understand.
Big go, that's another angle where you're coming from again.
Yeah, how are we so sure?
That's
And
that's
another
another
thing is that
angle.
I expected the government, when they want to get the specimen, they were supposed to invite the family to get their own, is it toxicologist or pathologist or whatever, to
Big
come
go,
and
big
deal
go,
with them.
big go,
Yes, yeah.
big go. When somebody is planning to rig election, do you think they are going to call CNN or BBC?
Wow, this life.
Okay, look at now. Label as Aloba promise. The second one, Aloba promise. The third one, illegible. The fourth one, date. Fifth one,
Ah,
date. Sixth one, date. The seventh one,
wow.
Aloba promise.
That's what I'm saying. That are we so sure that it was a
Don't ask me.
specimen they even checked on? It's Nigeria safe. Please, may this country not happen to somebody.
And can you go on? Man,
Give me a second. I want to just open that link because I don't know if it's on the page 2. I want you to see something there that is funny. There's something the lab now even said that was shocking. They said something about GCMS. I don't know if you can see the York, have you seen anything on GCM? I think it's on page 2 or 4 or page 1, where they mentioned to say, okay, I think it's York is page 2 of 4. On page 2 of 4. I'll have to read it out because I'm not sure.
And just go ahead. I'm
Okay. Okay.
I'm a little bit
Okay.
disappointed.
Okay. On page 2 of 4, these people mentioned, see, it's so difficult. If you're using your phone, you struggle to read it. But on page 2 of 4, let me try and make my phone stay properly. They said, after they declared, they said on the detailed findings, you would notice that they were saying presume, where they mentioned the drug, they shared on acetaminophen, whatever, I can't pronounce it well, okay? But they said this test was an unconfirmed screen. So they're saying it's an unconfirmed screening. And then they said confirmation by a more definitive technique such as GCMS is recommended. Now, anybody who's on the platform, you have a phone, please Google what GCMS in toxicology means so that we'll all be on the same page.
Oh, wow.
And if you, okay, go on.
GCM. Hello?
Yes, go on.
You said GCM.
GCMS.
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 S in toxicology. Yes.
Now also, if you look at it here, on where they have this acetaminophen or something they have here.
Acetaminophen is paracetamol. In America,
Okay.
is paracetamol.
Okay.
Panadol, paracetamol.
Okay, they said presumably positive. They are not saying we're
Not true. They're not certain.
Thank
They're
you.
presuming it.
The word English.
It's not certain.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, even the second one, caffeine, said presumably positive. I have my brain is overworking itself here. Now, all of these things here, they are saying, if a lab is saying to you and saying, we would recommend you do a definitive.
That you should go extra mile.
Look at their term, definitive. They did not just say maybe, they said definitive. They will recommend GCMS as a definitive way of checking whatever they are telling you. The question is
to establish.
Thank you. Lagos State government, did you go for a traditional toxicology test? If you were clean, thank you. Or you just let's even go with that.
Peripheral.
Because if you went for that,
superficial.
You went for that. That is why you would not have gone an extra mile. Now, I would also shock you. I know I'm going fast, but on the second page, I think it's second page Bayo, they also said that they will keep the samples. Okay, let me read it out. Hold on there.
They will keep the sample for 6 weeks.
Yes, they said.
And the result for 5 years.
Yes, they said unless alternative arrangements are
done
made by you, my phone is on its.
Then the sample will be discarded.
Yeah.
The samples will be destroyed.
Yes, but
the result will remain in their system for 5 years.
Yes. So if they'll keep it for 6 weeks, the question.
So they are recommending that the government of Lagos State should go for the GMCC or whatever it is. GCMS. They are recommending that they do it to establish cause and time of death. But the Lagos State did not further more because they only want to do the peripheral. They don't care about what killed Mohbad. They don't want to know. They just want to do it for doing its sake. They just want to do it because we have been shouting. So now what they have right now.
The GCMS supposed to tell us the concentration of chemicals found in it,
in his body,
for the environmental and all sort of. So that GCMS supposed to tell.
Maybe they strangled him. Maybe his blood was short. Maybe he lose a lot of blood. The environmental condition were supposed to be listed.
Chromatography.
Yeah, maybe he suffocates.
Sure, the authenticity of this report we are talking about for now.
Yeah. Well, you want to answer? For me, for now, it has their NMS whatever written on it. So NMS needs to come out and debunk or authenticate it and say it's from them, but we checked the name of the Megan, whatever thing they mentioned there. Is it Megan or whatever?
Yeah, Megan Kessler. Megan Kessler.
I don't even want to talk about it. So that thing, if you notice, if you go to the link on the website, you see the other pages. They were mentioning, I think this sample did not even go direct to NMS. There was another lab that was mentioned. Let me look for it.
It was a third party lab.
Third party lab. Before it was, I think it was sent there first, and then so you now ask yourself, why all the journey?
Okay, if they have come out to tell us it was sent directly to NMS, why the third party lab?
Wonder. That is the question.
Oh, what is so mean?
Because
the public don't know. That is what I believe, because I have cracked my head over and over and over. There is nobody this thing will happen to that will not take action, that we will not be seeing the action. Because if they say he's a poor man, he doesn't have money, we the public has contributed.
Are you okay?
We the public has contributed to an extent, at least, and we are still offering. We are going to get you another son, because
and stand for
there is no way the APC lawyer will say something bad about APC.
Let him talk, please. Continue, Prince. Prince, continue.
It's not good
Yes,
to be
there is no way
the person
the APC lawyer will say something, will do something bad about APC. It's not possible. Why? Because me paying you personally and the government is paying you, there is a two different thing. The government money is usually more sweeter, more better, larger. So we paying him personally, he will not work for us with his own mind. That is what I know. Now, Papa Mohbad, before they even think of getting that particular son, they should have made thorough investigation. Are they trying to tell us that they did not do any underground check, since they told us that everything is underground? I have spoke to Mr. Muyiwa a couple of times, and each time you ask him sensible questions, he will tell you it's not everything that he can say out in the open here, but with time we are going to see. 9 months has passed. 9 months. 9 months. They were analyzing the body, that the liver is already melting, or the kidney. They were just saying a lot of things that if we bring in our own pathologists presently, it will be difficult for us to get something good out of it. Now, you left the body for 9 months. Right now, you are still quiet. You are muted. There are a lot of things going on. I see the reason why Kemi wrote on her platform today that I think she wants to back out. Why? Because there are a lot of forces that is holding everybody down. But it's not holding us, because we are seeing all the errors. For them to be mute, Blessing could not even attack as small as Wumi. Wumi is relaxed. She's not doing anything. She's so relaxed, so calm. Why? Because she knows the end game already. For her to be relaxed, for Papa Mohbad and the legal team, there is no action. I feel there is something that we don't know. There must be something that we don't know, or they are using against Papa Mohbad. Because Mrs. Kemi, she also said that that the discussion in the police station, they told Papa Mohbad not to disclose it. Is it a negotiation? Are they trying to negotiate? What are they doing that Papa Mohbad don't have the right to talk about it? It's strange. So in all, if you look at it, check it up and down, in all, the legal team, they're not doing anything. That's just the truth. For anybody to come up here to say, let's wait and see, how long are we going to wait? 9 months. They have tear Mohbad open. They've done whatever they want to do. In fact, they purposely, whatever that they are doing, the government is fully aware. Police will not take a fall for anything. Police, they will not take a fall for anything. That's the reason why they brought out that particular report. Now, in other platform now, Mr. Goresi, some of them will come that as they brought the whole result like that, it's very, very nice. They are happy about it. Now it is for us to fight. Fight that we would have fought long ago, months ago, to get positive results. As they are doing their own autopsy, our doctors, they are there to do their own autopsy. Hold the result. So that when as the government, as they release their own, we will also bring our own out and say, yes, we did ours also. What we have is actually different. They didn't do it. And they had money. The money was not the problem. A lot of people contributed. My friends, that whenever I'm in the office Wednesday, if they should walk in and they listen to this, I will tell them, go and follow Paparano. They also called me to tell me that they gave money out also. Even we start when sorry, not even Paparano, it was Mr. Westo then. I gave it to them. I said, go. Me, I am not in TikTok. It was because of justice. That is the reason why I had to open a new TikTok account. I don't have a TikTok account. But just for us to see how we can push forward. But still, they are not doing anything. We are not saying anything. So for them to be mute like this, and the case months is going, now we will clock a year, and they are still mute like this. We have not seen any action. I believe there is something that we are not aware of. Because since that week that month that stayed with Papa Mohbad made that statement that before Papa Mohbad got to the house, he's aware that Mohbad is dead, that Blessing called. Since that day, I started noticing some things that it's as if we don't really know the full story. But if there is anything, they should come out, say it. We, the public, we have voice, we have powers, we are stronger when we are much. We can fight for him. We can make sure that, yes, something comes out from it. Leaving it like this, at the end of the day, with what I'm saying, the next inquest, with what I'm saying, if there is no action, they will scramble this whole case out. And it's going to be very, very painful because in fact, this thing has affected me because each time some persons comes up to say negative words that is not helping this particular case, it drives me crazy. It pains me so much that throughout that minute, throughout that hour, I am no longer comfortable. I don't know why, but I'm so into this particular case that I need justice. But with the way we are pushing our force, our money, our voice, the main family, they are not saying it like that. And the reason is, why are they not taking us serious? Paparano has said a lot. Each time when I open his page, when I come on live, I see the way he talks. Him himself, he don't talk tired. He don't talk tired. Why? Because there are a lot of things that he has pinpointed. At the end of the day, we will still fall back to what he has said. Some persons are still going to insult him. Though Paparano sometimes is very rude. Yes. But if you listen to him carefully, he has a point. He has a point. Mr. Muyiwa, do this thing. Try your best. If you don't even settle yourself, return now. Let us get this justice. This boy cannot just die like that. See Wunmi celebrating birthday. She's living her life. When her husband is in the morgue, she's living her life. Adura posting music here and there, promoting his own music. They don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Blessing that is okay. This is a woman and she's very, very soft. She should be able to cry out and say, no, this is my brother, let me say something. I will come and do a video and release it online. This is what happened. Call for the public, let them come and protect you. We will protect you. We will contribute money and take you somewhere. For you to make that video, give us all the facts. She didn't come up. Nothing. Even our own lawyer went to the morgue, said, who is saying that there is a stab wound on him? I don't understand. No, everybody around him, I don't think they really want that particular justice, because it's as if they hate Papa Mohbad and they hate even the son too. All of them. So I really don't know. We really need to do something. We need to do something. Seriously. We need to do something. On Monday now, he will have to go back to the police station to go and sign. What are you signing for? Are they reaching an agreement with you? We don't know. We are just muted and we are crying every day. We are coming online every day. We will stay awake every day just for us to see how we can be able to get this particular justice. But it seems like it's not forthcoming. We keep on pushing, but our voice is not being heard. Other hosts, when we discuss here, they go back to go and castigate. They will say things, negative words, leave him. Now the day Paparano side, hey, don't do this. This one comment like this one, drop him. They're like, I don't know. We are not just together. But the team will meet that are dangerous, the way they are coordinated, very calm, plotting their evils. They are writing petitions here and there, even when they make blunder, they feel nobody can touch them. This is not fair. This is not fair. So I really don't know. We really need to do something. If it is for us to go and see Papa Mohbad, we'll sit him down and ask him one-on-one, what do you want? Do you still want us to go ahead with this case, or you want to go and bury your son? You let us know, but it will be very bad for them to take that corpse to go and bury. It will be without we getting justice. It go bad way. It go pain me so much to my bone, because women is not supposed to get away with this. In every corner, when you check it round, women is aware 100% what happened to Mohbad. If you check it, you think of it, okay, let's try to remove her. She will still come back to the picture that she knows. But why? Because she's with him, she's in the same car with him, she went to the show with him, they live in the same house, they lay on the same bed. So you should know, you should be able to tell the public, this is what happened. But they are covering it up. They are covering it up. Seriously. So it's bad. It's very bad. The Lagos State government, 100% I am disappointed. For them to handle this case like this, no, it's not right. But I just feel that, I pray that they should hear our voice. Those around Papa Mohbad, they should hear our voice. Because when Mrs. Kemi came in, I was happy that day that she said she wants to be part of the team. I was so happy. I was grateful to God. I went to her platform. I wrote her. I said, thank you very much for this. God will bless you. God will give you the energy, the strength, the whole wisdom for you to be able to enter this case and let us get justice. But right now, she don't right now say she's also backing up. What's going on? The thing is tricky to me. We need to do something. This is my submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Prince. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Also, I want to say something about that Madam Kemi Olunloyo. If you noticed, was it 3 days ago? She posted almost all her accounts. You know, she's a journalist. She have a big platform, and most of her platform are for monetary. You know, she get money. She get money from those platforms. Her Facebook account has been, I think it was blocked, that she cannot go live. The same thing to her Instagram, even her YouTube. So she brought out some messages that was why she have to go and join Daddy Freeze to go live, because she cannot go live. She need money, and at the same time, she has seen her eyes is open that she know that the legal team of Baba, they are not helping Baba in this case. So what else do you want her to do? She can, and don't forget that in one of our live streaming, she said that she even helped Baba, to talk about this GoFundMe, that people should go and contribute money. Now, is she going to come out that she need money so that she can continue, or where she's getting money is being blocked? So, what is this that is going on? Than our own legal team that we relied on, they don't give us what we want. They don't give us what we want. And we cannot continue folding our hands. People, at least if 2 or 3 people have said it, if I've not heard it today, I've heard it from 2 or 3 people, that they are not sure Baba really needs justice. If Baba needs justice, let him handle this case to the public. So that all the lawyers, he opened his mouth, Baba opened his mouth to say, lawyers, people come together to help me. Among all the justice for Mohbad, we have different people with different professions. We have lawyers among us. So we need pro bono lawyers. But don't be surprised, even if people want to volunteer now, we don't know who is real now. We don't know who is real and who is fake. And even if we have the truthful one, they want to help out, Baba will still tell them to go through one channel. And this channel is not ready to accept people. And if the public decide to do things on their own, there is no way we are not going to need Baba. They want to sign documents, they want to, submit this, they will still need his consent.
Yeah, but Aniki, but what's going to happen is that it's not as if we're going to take Baba out of this case entirely, What we're going to do is that he should just give us the necessary information and the necessary support that the public will need to get this justice. It's not as if it's going to back up totally, but
Yes,
they're not going to
it's not going to back out. But my own fear is, hopefully, if Baba is going to accept and say, okay, go ahead. Whatever you need, maybe you need my signature, you need anything, come to me, I'm going to do it. Then we go. We are good to go.
Exactly. That's what we're going to do. Do you know what? Do you know what? I want to, I've messaged someone important, and I want to hear from this person because I know this person is following this case back to back, and the person is very close to the family. I want to hear some stuff from the person. I know the person is not going to lie to me. So whatever the outcome of my conversation with that person tomorrow is going to determine the mind of the Aloba family. Then we will know that, okay, do we still want to continue with this case, or we just let this case just go like that because of the people involved? So what I'm trying to do is that just to get the right information regarding this case. Then if you can get the right information regarding this case, then we know that they still want justice, or they just want to do it in a family stores, in which they just want all the public to back down and let them do so that they will just go and bury the guy and forget about the whole stuff. But at the end of the day, Wunmi still gonna laugh that I told you that you guys, you don't know anything. We are in charge. That we are in charge. As I'm talking now, Wunmi will be laughing that, hey, you guys, you don't know nothing.
Yes, now. I said Tolani came to this platform 3 days ago to come and write, you guys don't know how to play your game. We play the game more than you. And I tagged that. I said, really? We are using somebody's life to play game?
Let me say something. It's not as if they are smart. It's because of the people that are backing them up. That are backing them. It's not as if they are smart. are daft, they are stupid, they are in the they don't know what they know what they are doing, but because they have the power that is supporting them, that's why they could be talking like that. But to me, I believe the person that I'm about to speak to will let me know where this case is going. Maybe maybe we have to forget it, or we have to keep pushing until maybe power change hands, and then we will know where we're going. That's what's gonna happen. But regarding the Muiwa and Gracie and stores or more, that's long term, man.
Me,
That's
I'm not going to accept us for us to back down. Because if we back up, that is what they want. That means they achieved their aim.
exactly that's what they
Only thing
want.
we need is we need Baba to cooperate with us and let's fight this battle.
But
That's just it.
they are trying to tie this man. They are trying to tie him so that he won't be able to talk again. And see, this about let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The forces that is fighting against this Mr. Aloba. Number one, the family. Wumi Adura. What's the name of our first daughter and her ex-wife? That's number one force. Number two force is the Lagos State government. Number three force is the monarch. Number four force is the APC. So how are we going to penetrate these people to back down and get justice regarding Mohbad? What are they going to do? We know we know their intention. They have been laughing. Look at Adura and this useless guy, King whatever, the slave king. All those guys, they know what they are doing. They are the one that telling the monarch what to do. That they are the one that telling monarch to arrest this, to arrest that, to pin Baba down. And that's what they are trying to do now. But it is very difficult for Baba to come to the public and say, oh, my people, we've tried our best, but due to some reasons, we cannot continue with this case. We should just leave it to God to handle. But let me tell you something. Either Baba back down, or Baba did not back down, or Baba is going to back down. They cannot go scot-free. And another thing is that everybody that involved in this case, they are going down for it. Either physically, either legally, or spiritually, they are going down. This case cannot just slide like that. Something is still going to happen either now or in the nearest future. This case it's not a case that we are just waiting. If you can push this case for at least this is our first year. If you can push this case for the next 2 years, you might see a little bit of a green light regarding this case. But the people helping at all. So we just have to wait and try to push these people to a place whereby they will not be able to do anything. There's a lot of forces. Because by now, even the Ekiti people, we don't see what they are doing regarding this case.